It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Tyler Chatwood will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
In now, Dexter Fowler. He will lead this one off today. Popped him up. Kipnis is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. He's 1 for 4. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And there's ball 2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Dakota Hudson gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Dan, Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Kipnis is retired, and there's 1 away. Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Sinker, 3-2 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And it's 1-2.
One ball.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bryant is retired, 2 down now.
Batting fourth.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Javier Baez would be next. Good battle. Count remains full. A payoff pitch one more time. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. The sight. So Paul DeYoung digs in next. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Popped him up. Kipnis onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings up Matt Carpenter. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that one is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Career homer number 149. And the Redbirds are even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
At the plate now, Tyler O'Neill. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Rizzo has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Batting seventh.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Dylan Carlson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Standing in now, Yadier Molina, and a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4, and as a result that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
I got 2 on the count.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty...
And now meanwhile this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the second run scores.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute. He certainly has an open base down there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. Cards lead it 3-1. Here's Javier Baez. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started. You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Into the box now, Jorge Soler. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. 1-1. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here. Here's Jason Hayward now, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up, and he'll make the quick basket catch behind the plate, so the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The 2-1. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Batting 9. The center fielder, Albert Almora.
So now to the plate, Albert Almora. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Soler on second. Caratini is over at first with 1 away. Almora with an even count, 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You could bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
Swing, strike 2.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
3-2 with the bases loaded. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Standing in, Anthony Rizzo. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game, and it's now 6-3.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
To the plate now, Chris Bryant. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. Here's Colton Wong now. He popped out in his first trip. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're still. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
Here's Matt Carpenter as we begin the top of the 4th.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Line hard toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Up next to the Cardinals, the right fielder, Tyler.
At the plate, Tyler O'Neill. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. Fouled off. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Soler is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. And it's fouled away. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fouled away. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Into the box, Victor Caratini looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th. So stepping in, Albert Almora. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the 1-1. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Wong for 1. Relay to Goldie, and that gets him as well. A double play. Stepping up to the plate, Jason Kipnis. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner. Just got a piece of that one, perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Into the bleachers and out of here. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they open it up to 8-3.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. At the plate now, Chris Bryant. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time. New inning set to get underway. Now at the plate, Tommy Edman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. On a swing, and he popped him up. Off to the left in foul territory. And there's out number 1.
Now batting,
Coming to the plate now, Dexter Fowler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fastball well outside.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends it.
Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Stepping in now, Colton Wong. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Swing and a liner, and this will find the wall deep in the corner. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Fouled off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this one's in the dirt. And it's fouled away. Here comes the payoff pitch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Cards get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Cubs 8 and the Cardinals 4. Bottom of the inning now. Ready now, Kyle Schwarber. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's outside.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Nope. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs a bear down right here.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So now to the plate, Javier Baez. Fly ball out to straightaway right. O'Neill waits on it. He's got it 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Into the corner and slicing foul. 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Hayward is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Striding in, Victor Caratini. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers. Hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
The count now at 2-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Ground ball right side. Fielded by Goldschmidt. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the Cubs 9 and the Cardinals 4. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Stepping into the box, Matt Carpenter. Last time through was a base hit. Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Now at the plate, Dylan Carlson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. The 3-2 one more time. Back up the middle. Kipnis is there. One there. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They trail it here 9-4. Stepping up now, Albert Almora. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he pops it up. Coming in is O'Neill, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And gone into the right field bleachers. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
And they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Just hung in there on that one. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swung on and hit deep to left center. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
To the plate now, Chris Bryant. And he fouls this one off. A runner at second, nobody out. Hit the other way out toward right field. O'Neill waits on it. He's got it one away. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4. And that brings up Javi Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left stranded. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle. Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Waiting on it is Almora.
Makes the play, 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Dexter Fowler. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
The second baseman, Colton Wong.
At the plate, Colton Wong. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Cards leave 1. They'll need to pick it up. It's 11-4.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Outside, 2-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. All even now, 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Full count now, 3-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 3-2 one more time. Popped him up. Molina is there. One away.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Victor Caratini. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. The ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Down the first baseline. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder.
Standing in, Albert Almora. He singled his last time up. The 1-1. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Liner toward right center. A dive, but it's off his glove. He'll get it into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Seared down the first baseline. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. Adbert Alzolay has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 73, Adbert.
Ready to begin the 8th. Digging in, Paul Goldschmidt, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2.
That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Two and two.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the designated
So
hitter,
one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here now the 2-2. Is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Hard hit ball to second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side. Digging in to try it again. Tyler O'Neill starting things for. His side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
the left fielder, Dylan.
Stepping in now, Dylan Carlson. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Yadi Molina digging in now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Set and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. At the plate now, Dexter Fowler tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
13-5 at the end of all the action. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Chris Bassett claims the win out of the pen, his first. Dakota Hudson was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.